What's he doing with all the water?
He's probably just standing there like this, just splashing it everywhere. He had.
Just air dried like a dog. Anyways, so what's he doing with all the water?
He's probably just standing there like this, just splashing it everywhere. He had.
Just air dried like a dog. Anyways, so what's he doing with all the water?
He's probably just standing there like this, just splashing it everywhere. He had.
Just air dried like a dog. Anyways, so what's he doing with all the water?
He's probably just standing there like this, just splashing it everywhere. He had.
Just air dried like a dog. Anyways, so
Room. Gaming room. We're here.
woo!
Woo!
Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Happy Wawta Wednesday. Wawta Gaming Wednesday. Oh, forgot to even think about. Could you talk for a sec?
Can I talk? Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Just making sure.
Sorry,
that
I was
that
like,
the little sound thingy was moving.
I'm on the spot.
Just say blah 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 blah.
Oops. Anytime that happens, I'm always like, in my head, like, what do I say?
What?
And I'm like, hi. Oh, awkward. How's it going? Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Even though Jordan woke up today and I think he said he thought it was a Friday, which I'm like, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
That would have been nice if it was Friday.
Oh, you get the weekend off?
Oh yeah, we get this weekend off, but on Saturday we need to be around because just so the company I work for, we have a company that comes and does our fucking landscaping,
Oh, okay.
And I fucking hate them. I hate them with all my passion. They're such shit, but
Okay.
we pay them to do a shit job basically. But anyways, so
minimum pay to get what you got. So it
no, we
makes
pay them
sense.
pretty good. We pay them pretty
Okay.
good. But
I'm just saying, like, if you give them like the minimum, they're gonna do the
it's
minimum,
because
right?
it's just old man handshake. This company's worked with like our company forever. Blah blah blah. Men.
Okay.
The you know what I mean?
Grandfathered in company for sure. I got you.
So last week we talked with like the boss of this like me, Jordan, and like our boss had like a walk around with like the boss of like this I'm a company, because we're like, we gotta fix like the landscaping. It's pretty, we gotta like do something. We gotta spruce it up. We gotta tear some shit out. Like, it's not our standards of like plants, basically. So we're like, so we walked around for like a good like solid like hour and a half ish around like the whole building, making a plan. And so the plan was his team was going to come and dig up the plants that we were supposed to dig up, and then the following couple days they were going to come back and plant the things we want. Like, Saturday, Sunday passed, and I'm pretty sure he said someone's going to be here on the weekend. They weren't here. Whatever, not a big shocker. And then Monday we're off, and I'm like, okay, the landscapers still are not here. Whatever, fine. Tuesday rolls around, so I text my boss going, just before I send this shitty email, were they supposed to be here and doing stuff? And she's like, yes, they were. So I'm like, okay, email time, CCing her. And I'm like, so what's going on here? Is someone gonna show up and like dig up these plants? And he's like, the whole reason we're doing this, for instance, let's paint the picture. On Tuesday, in the upcoming week on Tuesday, we have a building visit with some of the higher ups. So we want to get these plants planted.
Reasonable.
Before this visit.
Completely
so
reasonable.
The guy emails me back and is like, oh, we'll be there on Saturday to tear things up. And I'm sitting there going, to tear things up and also plant things at the same time? And he's like, no, we'll come like next week and plant things. So I'm like, and he's emailing me back without my boss's CC, which to me, I'm like, you're being sneaky. You're being a fucking little sneaky pants and trying not to get in shit. I
don't like that at all. Sketch.
So every time I'm CCing her again, and I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be done by Tuesday, and then my boss chimes in and goes, yeah, that was the whole point of us doing this, was it to be done by Tuesday. Make it work. So he's like, new plan. We will be there to tear it up. What the fuck did he say? On Friday. No, on Saturday. No, they're tearing it up on Friday, and then they're coming on Saturday to replant things. So I got to be here just to make sure that those fuckers show up. Wow. And also put things in a straight line, because she was very clear of these plants need to be in a straight line, which I'm like, that's expecting a lot from these people.
Well, now she's pissed, so she's like, they better be fucking perfect.
The way that when we were on this
I fucking don't blame her at that point.
Like, I don't blame her either. Like, this company, I've been at, like, ever since I started with our company, I've hated the landscapers, because they're at every building. They're literally at every building, and they're such garbage. They're such shit. Yeah. What's up, Goofin? They're such shit.
So the company itself just is
just
aware of this landscaping.
Oh, they all know that this company's shit, but we keep them because they're part of the old boys club, and you're fucking safe no matter how shitty of a job your people do.
So
like one of their people who she's one of the biggest bitches I've ever met, but she does a decent job, but she's such an asshole. She's such a dick.
God, that sucks though, you know?
She got kicked off of one of our sites because downtown my boss caught her popping a squat and peeing in the bushes, and she called up like the planter lady's boss and is like, get her off of my site now. She's never coming back. Get her out of here. And she was banished from that. From that. We had a bathroom in the building for trades.
Use it.
Yeah.
Go use it. Come on.
And she even said, you know what? Even if she called and said, hey, I'm almost there. I gotta go. Can you just make sure to have like the bathroom key? And we would have been there for her. We would have helped her out. But nope. You pop a squat in a spot you think that no one can see you, but you're on full display. Just peeing in the bushes. Like,
how embarrassing.
Like, that's kind of like that's the whole company basically. They're all it's just them.
Show.
It's just them, and I'm like,
yeah.
I've caught them planting plants and not taking them out of like the fucking pots before. We have these like planter stands and they're huge. And one day I went out and I'm like, oh, look at the new plants. And I looked and they, you know, like those baskets you hang up from like the ceiling. They literally put the basket in the planter box. Didn't even bother to like take them out. And I'm like sitting there going, I'm not shocked. I'm just disappointed.
Just disappointed.
Like, fuck, like the times I've seen like pots, like I'll be looking at the plants going, oh, they're like a little dry, and like I'll be digging around and like looking at them and I'm like, they're still in their fucking plastic pots, bro. What are you doing?
That is outrageous. I've never.
Oh, they're fucking shit, but they like, at least they crack me up every time they come here because I'm like, what a
shit show.
What's gonna happen next?
Yeah, what's the next shit show shenanigans you guys are gonna pull on me, basically?
Like, seriously, like, oh my lord. So on Saturday, I got
That's
like
entertaining.
Like, we're off, but I'll be keeping a close eye on the situation because those plants got to get planted, or else all hell's gonna break loose.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Like, it basically
down to
your fate weighs on them. Oh, me? I'm in my house.
Yeah, I see that, but like, what's down there?
I'm just making a mine.
Oh, look at you.
I didn't know what to do, so I like kind of was involved in your story, and so I started digging.
Nice.
You know, the Minecraft way.
You know, just the way it is. I gotta work on my house, but like, I don't know what I want to do with it.
I kind of need to break some trees down too, but I thought we kind of could use stone as well, and like maybe some coal.
Yeah.
And iron, so that's kind of an reason I started digging. But yeah, I don't know either what to do with the buildings. Like, I've kind of have most of my house kind of set. I need to make a roof.
I kind of want to make my house a little bit more rounder. I'm not feeling this like square.
Feel that? That's awesome.
Wish we could make like half squares. You know.
Oh.
I don't
like triangles?
Yeah, half squares. Yeah, triangles. Sorry. Yeah, a triangle. Because that's how shapes work. No, like a triangle makes sense. Like,
because then I was like, but they make slabs, you know? Like,
yeah.
So I was like, she would say slab if she meant slab.
Yeah.
She knows this game, so I was like, but you're right. That would.
Yeah, like a triangle makes sense. Like, yeah, totally get it.
I completely understood what you said, but I didn't make sure. Like, basically, and when he started giggling, I was like, oh, okay, we are on the same page.
I was on a journey for plants last time for dyeing windows. That's what I was doing.
Oh, that's right. Yes. It's too funny. Yeah, we need some supplies.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
For sure.
There's so many yellow plants around here. I'm gonna go look for other colors.
I like broke into this little dungeon, and then it was like doom, and like the really scary kind of dungeony music hit, and I was like, "You're telling the story about the gardeners," and I'm like, "Oh, why can't I go in here by myself?" just hope they do a good, decent job. Like that just cracks me up.
I'm
With the planner's inside the planner box. Like, oh boy.
Like, they're just ridiculous.
Oof.
Like,
You know?
they kill me every fucking year. They just make me laugh because I'm like, I know exactly what's coming if they're supposed to do shit, and I'm like, oh, like it's not gonna be great, but it'll be decent enough.
Yeah. It's gonna look better than it was before
I hope so.
I mean, because I don't know what it looks like now, but I'm just gonna hope.
It's just a lot of plants, and like when they weren't in charge of putting in the plants when they were building this place. So then like the boss was like, I don't know why they planted these trees. They're not good for here. They don't do this, and like the shrubbery, we got to cut them down, which means that they don't bloom. So we're just trying to figure out how to get more plants, like flowers and color. And I'm like, put some roses in, bro. Give me some roses. Like, they're easy. You don't
Roses are always pretty good.
You don't gotta take care of roses. They just grow. And also,
if they have the right
they're
environment,
sharp.
for sure.
They're sharp, and they can
people
get
aren't gonna
the
hang out in
fucking
there.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
perfect.
Perfect.
So yeah, we're gonna get a couple of
roses.
like roses and some other things and blah blah blah. Just the big thing is we gotta make sure that they put them down in like a brought to you by
Properly, like
by
if you can-
Home Design, exactly. Home Depot. Did y'all have to think about that one for a little bit?
No, I was just like laughing because, yeah, we're doing home design with planner boxes inside of planner boxes.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh, how funny! I mean, it's a little embarrassing for the owner of the company, a little bit, in my opinion.
In theory, it should be, but like he just lets
Obviously, he
them
doesn't
fucking
give a fuck.
he knows. He knows.
He has to know.
He does know because I've complained
You know?
about them so many times. Like I've even asked like my other boss, like, why are we sticking with them? I flat out asked that.
What is this?
Like, what is this? Like, we're paying them like a lot of money for them to dick around, and he's like, yeah, well, you know. And I'm like, no, I don't know.
I don't
Could you
get
please
it.
explain it to me? Because I guarantee you, like, if you gave me like a price point to get plants, I bet you I could do a better fucking job than them.
You absolutely could.
But do I have the time?
agree.
Nah.
No, but you know, if that was something you were told, like, hey, would you mind taking on this task, you would make time for that and give
hell yeah.
Victoria other things to do.
Yeah, I'd be like,
the other, you
that's
know,
okay.
but like, yeah,
I'd be like,
you know,
you
you'd
go
give
have fun.
But you do this task for me and do these showings while I go out here in the garden.
Even though, like,
or maybe 10. That's
it would
what I
be like my favorite
Certain
days.
points.
My favorite days are when I'm working alone. Like tomorrow's gonna be fantastic because like it's just me and Jordan, no one else. Oh, update! I finally used the look at the board when she asked me like a thing that's clearly on the board, and magically she knew what it was before, even though she didn't look at the board. And I'm just sitting there going, what are we doing? What
the board.
you knew.
Ugh.
Like, I know she's probably just trying to like make sure, but at the same time, like, what?
You fucking knew, dude.
You fucking knew. Like, look at the goddamn
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
I used, oh fuck, I
That's
did
so
that
funny.
again.
I'm so glad. So glad.
But yeah,
Ugh.
like, and like, I gotta like tell her, like, when there's things to update on the board and you get the info and I'm not here, you need to update the board too. Because I use this board more than you use this board.
Depend on the board. It's like a crucial point of like
It's like
communication for
it's
you
like-
too.
the Bible is the board in my job right now. Like, the board is all knowing. The board
I feel it.
the board should be the most up to date thing that we have.
Yeah. I feel it. Because it keeps everybody in the know.
Yeah,
You know?
it's a great tool, and they never had a board because the other boss, she never uses boards because she doesn't share information.
so
But
vital to share information, in my opinion. Like,
yeah,
especially if you want to delegate tasks,
yeah,
you know, properly, have them
properly.
done well, you know,
Hmm.
as you need them to be done.
Yeah,
What a great way to communicate that, though. Honestly,
yeah, yeah.
doing a great job.
Thank you.
Even though some days are fucking hard, and I totally understand. Like, you're doing a great
like
job.
some days I just sit there going, can't
Like,
like
blink, blink, blink.
blink,
Like,
blink, blink. Like what? Like why is this even being discussed? But okay.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Just I was talking to like the person that was my first boss, and someone was on holiday, and she's like, it's just so nice to be alone. I would just rather be alone all like all the time, and and I just said, you know what? I feel the same way now.
I get it.
I get it. Like,
Yeah.
I would be fine if I know this might be a bit like braggy, but if I had another me that was dedicated and like this job was their everything per se, I might feel better. But like
A career choice, basically. Yeah.
yeah, and like
I feel
someone that just like gets it. Like I've explained to my arm, like, because we had a little heart to heart, and I explained to her when we came here for this job, the company took a huge risk in taking us. A huge risk. We moved from Saskatoon to here. We could have just been like one of those fuckers that use them to get to BC, because BC's like the end goal for some people.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
BC's fantastic.
Especially in your type of situation, type of the job.
Yeah,
With like the rent and, you know, the whole nine, like
exactly. So,
everything
like,
about it is pretty ideal.
like it's a huge risk, and we like were when we landed, we were like, we're gonna prove to them that they made the right choice with us. So we came into this job guns ablaze, and we're gonna do our best. Like, we're here to stay. And I told her basically, like, when we came here, we were just so grateful, because I explained to her a little bit of what our situation was before we got this job, and how much we struggled, and how like shit jobs we had, and like life wasn't easy or fun per se in Saskatoon. So
Sure.
coming from that to this, like, our idea of what this job is totally different than if you haven't experienced that. And she's like, I get that. Like, we kind of like, I think she's seeing where we're coming from now, of why we're so dedicated.
Yeah.
And also,
We came
like,
from
it's a
shitty
great
jobs that this one's like ideal for what you guys want in your life. You know?
Yeah. And like, I told her, like, we had it rough in Saskatoon. We had like no money whatsoever. There'd be a couple weeks where we'd be like, we have to only eat hot dogs and mac and cheese, because we couldn't afford proper food and to pay our bills. So
Yeah. One or the other.
choices had to be made, and
I've been there.
yeah. Like, I feel like if being in a situation like that, like, you really do appreciate when you finally land somewhere good, and you're like, I'm gonna try to keep this, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
I never want to go back to that.
being being fucking poor again.
Being
Good-
fucking
yeah.
poor, like, like, not like we're not super, like, we're not rich in any means, but I feel
right.
like we're rich in life, you know?
Absolutely.
But we're not like
100%.
financially like loaded, of
Yeah,
course. Like,
right.
we get by. Of course, there's some months that like just fucking blow, but like, I
But
feel
you're
like,
able to do things you enjoy that you were hoping you could do.
yeah, like, we
in the
can
past that
have
you
some
could-
fun, and like, I don't know, like I said, like, we're not rich in pocket, but we're rich in life and experiences. And like, when we go grocery shopping, we don't look at how much the groceries are, like, every single thing like we used to. We used to count how much we're spending on groceries, and we're like, this is this much, this is this much. But now we're like, we're not stupid. Like, we, of course, don't spend $1 bajillion on groceries, but
Right.
we
But you get
things.
the things you want most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously within reason.
Oh
Of
yeah,
course.
within like we aren't
Within
like
reason.
we aren't having like crab and lobster and steaks every day.
Right. Exactly.
But
But you're
like
you're
yeah.
enjoying, like you said, you're rich in experience
Yeah, and like
and
yeah,
yeah.
which like with my arm, like I'm kind of getting the feeling like she's never lived like that.
Mm,
Like from what I
makes
understand,
sense.
she's mainly done this kind of job because first of all, her parents were in this kind of job, so
Mm,
she saw the benefits
okay.
growing up of doing this job, and her mom and dad and the free rents and this and that. Free rents, quote unquote, as some people would like to correct me and say it's not free. And I'm like, it's free enough.
Yeah, exactly. There's a, limit to freedom, right?
Yeah, like because as I
In
explained to her
anything.
and like anyone that fights me on like it's not technically free because it comes out of your paycheck is I don't see it come out of my paycheck, so it's free.
Mm,
That's my brain. It's like I don't see the money go in and come out. It's just never there, so it doesn't count.
yeah.
You know?
It's just part of each paycheck. Like out. Yeah.
Yeah. Like yes, the
Mm,
rents are high, but like I said, you could have to pay more.
yeah.
It like if
That's
like you didn't live here.
so much more. Oh my god. Ooh,
So yeah, like we kind of had a heart to heart about that
good.
because like I don't know, like I just felt it was important. She was asking me questions about like the company and how I feel how we're being paid is fair and this and that. So that's kind of how I
Mm,
explain my situation because she also talked to her mom who is still doing this job. And
okay.
her mom and I kind of have the same thought process pretty much.
Mm.
So I guess she just wanted to hear it from someone else as well.
Ah, you have the same mentality as my mom. Damn it.
Damn it, you're not arguing about this. And it's like, no, like, it's free rent in my brain. We don't have to
Yeah.
pay rent. Like, I know some people that get, like, real butt hurt about, oh, we're paying so much in rent. I'm like, so?
I mean,
You live in fucking BC. Good luck, bro.
I mean, you know, like
Yeah.
it's expensive everywhere, man, and like especially in big cities like that.
Yeah, like next year the cap for like rent increases is 3.5%.
Oh
It's
my
so
god.
fucking high. It's ridiculous.
Yikes.
And our company, of course, is going to go with the highest one. Like, they're not going to be like, oh, we'll just keep it up, blah, blah, blah. No, they're going to, they're going to raise it
I'm gonna raise it.
as high as they can, which that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we'll see what that looks like. But at the
Yikes.
same time, like, we have a place to live, we have a job, and unless you lose that job, you're going to still have a place to live.
Yeah. That's crucial.
Yeah. And
That's
to like
crucial.
bitch about it, I just don't understand. I just cannot fathom the idea of complaining about the job you have when we get so many good perks.
There's so many good perks, and your rent comes out of your paycheck just gently enough to where you don't even notice.
Like I don't even like
Really, you
like
know?
my thoughts like, oh, that's my pay, that's that. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think about, oh, it could have been this. Like, no. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, people just are.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Yeah. Like there's some managers who like they do like skip and stuff and I'm like, why? Why? I just don't get it.
Mm,
I don't get it, but that's just who they are.
yeah. Some
But I'm
people just
like, nah.
try for more. It's fine.
It's
Each
fine.
their own.
You, you do
That's just too
you.
much. Sometimes it's just nice to be satisfied, in my opinion. What the
Honestly,
fuck is going on?
honestly, yeah. I feel like that's really good.
Content.
It feels nice to just be like content and happy with like what you have instead of what more you could have, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's only
That's
yellow flowers
ideal.
in this map, man.
You
Can't
know,
find any
I
other
mostly saw
flowers.
yellow as well, and then like the red thorny ones that the fox eat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can make dye from that, but I can try. I think I can make dye from sugarcane, which I see some right now. So I'm going to go grab that. But anyways, how's like life? How's like the kids at school and you having some alone time?
It hasn't been alone lately because John's
Right.
been sick.
Right.
He got sick
Day 2.
basically last Thursday night. So he was sick out from school Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. I took him to urgent care yesterday.
Oh no.
They swabbed his throat and gave him a COVID and strep test.
Mm-hmm.
COVID was negative, strep was positive, but no obvious signs of strep. Like,
Oh, that's
the
weird.
doctor was confused. She was like, not confused, but just more like,
Strange.
It's strange because he has no obvious, like, pussy throat.
Yeah.
Swollen lymph nodes,
Weird.
fever. He didn't have like that. So she was like, he could be a carrier, but he does have like, he did have pink eye as well.
Oh.
And I think the pink eye came from the sinus issues, or vice versa. I think kind of. So he's on antibiotics and medication for all of that, and she basically was like, he needs to have a certain amount of dosage and can go back to school tomorrow morning. So he's excited. He can come back to normal. But yeah, he's been home sick with me for fucking 5 days, man.
Oof,
Sucks.
Harsh.
And then Ella was a little sick prior to him getting sick. And now I feel like she's kind of sick as well. So I just started giving her, like, it never, like, maybe it plateaued.
Yeah.
And she just really just sick. I don't know. So I've just started giving her same medication I gave him, but in a very small dose, and then I'm gonna keep it prolonged in that through that time to like just hope that that's anyways, I don't know, it's probably not the smartest idea, but like at the same time I'm like, I'm just send it. Just doctor's like, strep's going around. I'm like, all right, fuck it, like. So yeah, other than that, I have had a really, really crazy busy week of work. Every day has been busy.
Yeah.
Today we were supposed to do the really giant house with like the 6 or 7 bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And we got there and they're full on doing construction in the house.
What?
Text the owner and I'm like, yo, and he goes, oh,
nice of them to let you
they're
know.
only gonna be on the back part of the house. And I'm like, dude, you wanted me to do laundry and they're literally replacing the floor in front of the laundry room. Like, wearing respiratory masks, the whole 9.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not working on top of, like, the construction crew. Sorry.
No.
So I had to change my whole, like, day today and schedule. And yesterday I had one of my clients message me, like, hey, can you clean Thursday or Friday? I'm coming up Friday night. And I'm like, first of all, I am literally booked 7 days in a row.
Look at you, boss lady.
Which is fine, but I was like, you need to give me more notice.
Yeah, for sure.
And he goes, oh, how about this? Like, don't worry about the linens. Like, I'll take care of this. I'll make the beds. I'm like, no. I'm going to do it proper, but I need better warning time. You need to give me better notice, basically. And he was just like, gave me a thumbs up. And I'm just like, that's not cool. Like, and I'm going to I'm like, I know my mom wouldn't have said shit. She would have, like, bitched about it verbally to, like, her friends or whatever, and she would have just complied with the fucking homeowner. I'm over here like, no. First of all, I have a job that day I have to do, and then the following day, like I just said, my days just got fucked, and I had to swap days. So the day that I told this guy I would do his house after the job tomorrow, and then finish it, because it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, like,
wow.
with laundry, and I have to do a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house that same day. So I have to, like, it's a lot of fucking toilets. It's a lot of fucking kitchens. It's a lot of fucking beds, man. It's like literally combined, if I were to do them both in one day, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that includes 2 sets of bunk beds. And then way too many toilets and then 2 full kitchens. I was just like,
Wow.
I'm like, I can't. And then my schedule changed and I have to do the 6.5 bathroom house too on Friday. Anyways, I'm like, look, I'll do it, but like, you should have contacted me last week to get this on the
Yeah.
schedule. You know, like, not cool. So
No.
yeah, and then I have 2 more weeks basically left of cleaning up the rest of my mom's house, which is
Oh.
great. I'm just doing the final cleaning touches basically because I haven't really touched the house all summer. I've been there, let my brother live there basically, and he's helped me run the business because in the summer that the cleaning business is like so fucking busy that
Yeah.
it was on top of managing a family, it was really difficult to just like separate myself and go there again. So I basically have the next couple of weeks to finish that up and yeah. I don't have really anything like life exciting updates that I can think of other than we're finally on like a healthy path and we were sick for like a fucking week and a half and
Oh.
literally had been fine for months with summer
School,
and
man.
school kicked in,
Like
man.
petri dishes, man. So like, I'm not sure what's going on, but like there's some schools like in the States who are shutting down because of COVID again. Any
Yeah.
whispers?
I haven't heard anything, but I know that the preschool that that John had gone to last year and that Ella's going to now, they're basically like treating COVID like the flu. Like if you get sick, just
Oh, that's
don't
good.
come in.
About friggin' time, honestly.
I can't say that's going to be the same way with the public school, but I
Yeah.
assume as much that John goes to because they're kind of all in the same flow essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how that goes. See how it goes. I don't know. I'm not that. To be very honest with you, I am up on all boosters and all of that jazz.
Oh yeah.
Kona mentioned recently about getting another booster, and I
Oh,
told
my
him
Lord.
that I was not going to take part because I already pushed the limit of what I believe in.
Yeah, true. I feel
I
that.
believe in vaccines. I believe in preventative care, but I also have never been someone that believes in the flu shot. And I know that
No.
sounds crazy to a lot of people, and that's fine. But I also very much agree with pro-choice, and I also like, you know, we had a discussion about like, you know, anti-vaxxers this and another, and I'm like, you know, I do think it's selfish to not consider if you have children their health, but at the same time, like I have literally no say in what you do with your life or your
Yeah.
family, and you know, some will have the argument, well, like your family could be affected because of their choice, and it's like over here, like, yeah, but that could go along with so many
So many other factors,
things.
yeah. Like we
Not even
like we
COVID
have
related.
we have the first shot and the second shot and that's it. We did not get boosters.
I think I have like 4.
Jesus.
I have the original, the second, and then a booster or 2.
Like good for you, but like I'm in the same boat as you. We aren't big like flu shot people. Like
I've never had a flu shot. I
the
actually got away with
the
not
only
having
time
one.
I've
God was
ever
trying to push me.
I've ever had a flu shot was when you had to do them in school.
Never even did them there.
No?
I don't even think we had it. Well, if I did, I don't remember. Let me put it that way. If I had to do a flu shot at school, I don't remember doing it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like
be
the only
frank.
time we did that, and then back when the swine flu, like H1N1 was going around, my mom made us get that shot. But if
Okay.
I had a choice, I wouldn't have got it because I'm like, I don't even get fucking flu shots. Why the fuck am I getting this? I don't know.
I never got any of those.
Lucky. I hate first shots suck ass and like just get sick. And if
I mean,
like quite
I
frankly, COVID is not, it's just the fucking flu now. Like, I know there's other variants, blah, 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 blah. But, like, let's just treat it with what it is. It's gonna be here forever. Let's just get over it. Like, really.
Let's also be real that it started, like, there was already a SARS, which is what COVID is. It's SARS-2. There was already a SARS-1 that, like, I don't know. I just...
Like, and
common
also,
sense is huge.
just for anyone that's like, I'm listening to this. Like, we're not professionals. We're not doctors.
No,
we're just silly people that play games. And yeah, this is just
I'm just talking.
We're just
about
talking
our feelings on shit. Like,
ooh, Kara.
really?
Hi.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
like I was
my
like
belief on it.
Like, to me, get at least the first two natural like original shots, and then like after that, do whatever you want. But at least get the basics. To like, let's just try, guys. Like, this thing, yes, it could have gone a lot differently. COVID could have gone a lot worse. It could have been a whole lot more, but it didn't, and it wasn't. And just be a decent person. Just get the first 2 shots. I'm not saying get the boosters, because I have no leg to stand, because I did not get any boosters.
And boost up.
I'm like, nah, man. Like, no, I can't. First of all, I can't be bothered. That was basically it. I can't be bothered.
It's legit. And that's where I feel like, you know, pro-choice in my thing. I think it got to a point at one point in my life where during that whole 2020 scenario, it was like, can you just... I remember I've seen some posters, and I was like, can you guys just at least just kind of fucking wear the mask and shut the fuck up? Just wear your fucking mask.
Yeah, true. That's fine. Just...
You know? At that time, in 2020...
Yeah.
When nothing was going to be resolved, it felt like, unless motherfuckers just put their fucking masks on.
And, like, the mask wasn't even that bad.
That's how it felt here.
And, like, that's coming from someone that, like, I have a stutter. So, like, masks did, like, impact my life. Like,
sure.
Like, not in, like, the most negative way. Like, I didn't have, like, asthma or nothing. But, like...
Enough.
But, like, when I talk, I take pauses because I sometimes get stuck. And with a mask on, you couldn't see that I got stuck. So then you would think that I'm done talking. And, like, it would just...
And they're, like, waiting for you. Or like, they just talked over you. Or whatever.
Who left the office last?
Me?
The door was open.
The door was open.
Yeah. You didn't pull it closed. It was still open.
I closed the thing, though, so I must have closed it.
It was wide open, still on the latch.
It's okay. Oops the doodles. Oops. Apparently when I left the office this evening, I didn't close the door. It's okay. I know that the that the main door is locked, because I remember vividly locking it, because I gotta like lock it with a key. But whoops, whoops. You know what? It happens, and honestly, the people in this building, I trust them. I think we'll just keep it between ourselves. It's okay.
Let's not worry about it right now, alright?
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Anyways.
Thing is awesome.
What the hell were we talking about? Oh yeah, masks and how like I agree, masks were shitty, but
they were shitty.
Like, I still wore them and struggled because like one thing with stuttering, like it helps to not stutter if you take a big old gulp of air and talk.
Sure.
And like that was very difficult to do in a mask.
That is fair.
But like I still did it. It was fine. It just sucked. And as soon as they said you don't have to wear masks, I'm like, yoink. This shit's coming off because I have a stutter.
And like that was my only thing, is it was like, I understand this can be difficult for a lot of people, but for those that can you just fucking shut up and wear the mask?
And also, like
this is ridiculous. Like, I want to get this over with.
Places also wear masks just normally, just for convenience, too. Like, it's not a big deal, bro.
Or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Because it became such a problem with the mask thing, it was just a little. And that was the biggest thing for me during the whole COVID thing. Oh my God, can we just like get over that and just like
Seriously, like,
just wear? Just can you
is
just
this
wear
what we're
the
fighting
fucking
about?
mask? Like I literally had a few arguments with my dad about it because it's like, it's not healthy to breathe in your own
Shut the fuck up.
CO2 and it went on the whole geez, and that's where like I was just couldn't, and
Yeah.
that's where again I'm like, okay, to each their own. Those are your beliefs. They're not scientifically correct,
No, not at all.
but I respect that you believe that. That's literally where my brain goes because I cannot function otherwise. Like I just accept that. Because it's like I can't, I refuse to make it an argument. Fine, live that way. So yeah.
Yeah. Just don't.
I mean,
like, don't blame me when like you're getting fucking sick.
well, and it's just like I don't give a fuck what anyone does, but just like it was at a point where it was like, you have a whole batch of apples. Someone, please take the fucking bad apple out so the rest don't rot fast.
Yeah.
Like someone please recognize, just like put your mask on is like it's like a terrible way to like put it, but like just put your fucking, that's how that felt to me. Like just
Yeah, like this isn't a big deal. Like this shouldn't be a big deal, really.
just shut the fuck up and like look, I know it's a lot of time, but also equally not a lot of time. It's 3 years.
It's crazy.
It's been 3 years.
It's been 3 years. That's
that
insane.
2020 chaotic like shutdown, right? And
What
like
a
we never thought we'd be
time.
maskless again. We never thought we were gonna like fucking
have like big meetings again.
None of us thought we were gonna do what we were doing again,
Nah.
right? And
We
now
thought
it's
the
like,
world
what
was over.
happened? 2020. I'm living normal. Like
Oh yeah, I'm living life so
nothing's
fucking
fully
normal.
changed in my life anymore.
No.
So, I mean, and it affects everyone differently, and I understand and respect that. And especially the elderly. Like, my grandma was like, susceptible of getting sick and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But equal parts, they didn't believe in any of it, but equally didn't want to get sick. So it was a little conflicting for me. Anyway, so that was that kind of mentality is conflicting.
Yeah.
So, anyways, and again, I go full circle back to their own. Is like, who am I to judge you or tell you what you should or should not do? I'm gonna do what I feel like is correct at the time, and even if I was wrong, at least I did what I thought was working for me at that moment.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That's just the best way I can fucking put it. And that was this fucking wildest time to live in. Are you kidding? Like, we just fucking lived through a fucking pandemic. Like
how cool is, like, not gonna lie, how cool is that?
It's kind of cool. I mean,
like,
really,
I think it's really cool that we like.
it's a little scary and like
It was
really
such
fucking
an
cool.
interesting experience, like just socially. Like it was just so interesting to watch, and like they're gonna make movies about it, which they already like kind of have, but like. It's gonna be a thing that kids are taught in school. Like, isn't that just a crazy concept?
Like, we're part of. I mean, like, okay, we were all part of like a huge recession, but it didn't affect us because we were fairly young.
And also, like, I still
really
don't really know
notice.
like what that fucking means. Like,
What
they
did that
like
even mean?
they
yeah.
say that we're currently in one, and I'm still like, I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay, like things things cost more, sure, but I still don't understand what it means. But like, whatever.
Yeah, like all those kind of like weird things, like the most substantial one that really affected us that we're gonna live on forever, recognizing COVID.
Yeah.
And that pandemic, like,
yeah,
legitimately, like, and maybe like monumental moments that have happened in our countries that are like substantial, like.
But like COVID will always
But
stand out,
COVID
I
is
feel.
worldwide, like
that was insane. That was
affected.
everyone. What? We don't have bad guys. What?
Fuck these stupid wolves.
Oh. Did you beat him up?
Well, I think I accidentally hit one, and they were puppies.
Oh
And the two
no.
wolf puppies attacked the fox puppies. That's still a puppy. That's like a pup, right? Because it's in the
I don't know.
canine family, I think.
Let's Google it. What are baby foxes?
Is it a cub or a pup? I think it's a pup.
I'm gonna
Either
Google
way,
that.
they started attacking each other. Obviously not, they didn't attack me, but they killed the, I don't like it when they kill the
Are baby fox called? A cub, a kit, or a pup?
Oh, a cub. Hey, I did cub or a pup, so hey.
Yeah,
Was it-
you're
or
almost
a
there.
kit. Okay. I've never heard kit before, but that worked.
I have no idea.
Interesting. Anyways, yeah, they just had a little drama. Freaking ate each other. Great. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, great.
Fuck. Yeah, so all that drama. It is really fucking cool, as you said, even though it's like not cool.
Yeah,
But it is
it is
equally
cool, though.
pretty fucking cool that we got to live through something just so substantial to the form of history and
was
like
just
our future.
so like, wow, like just I don't know. I'm
Like what people did, like running out of toilet paper and shit.
Oh my
like,
god, yeah, like not gonna lie, like
What?
I'm so like this is so super weird, but like I'm so happy that we were alive during that because that's just so awesome that we were here for this.
I mean,
Like even though it was
can't deny
crazy
your
times.
sentiment there. Yeah.
Crazy times. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, it was insanity, but like we all
all
were
made
there.
it work.
We all made it work. We all were like a little scared at some points, you know? And like it was, I don't know, just something like I just viewed it as like it was just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
The world shutting down for
Now
we
looking at it.
we saw the world shutting
It
down.
shut down.
For like
we
a solid
all were
like
stuck,
what?
most
like,
of us.
like half of a year, everything
A huge
really
portion
shut
of the
down.
world was put down. Yes.
That's so fucking
Yes.
cool. I'm sorry, like if this sounds fucked up, but it's
And that
fucking
is why
cool.
we were in where we are now, because there's a lot of things that need to come back and a lot of costs like that. So like that's what the recession I think kind of means is like in a way catching up is what I'm gonna understand it as. But like I'm
Maybe.
not professional in
No,
any way.
don't quote
Don't
us on
listen
what-
to me. This is just a layman's like just perception over here. But
I don't know. Like that's just how I view the whole COVID times of like just so fucking cool that we were
So fucking
here
cool.
for it.
pretty magical to have been part of that
That
world.
world. Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't help myself. Yeah. I agree.
Which like some people might like disagree with my sentiment of it, but like I don't know, like just it's just amazing.
I mean, it's pretty powerful to have been able to experience such a monumental, just world experience. Yo, what up, Keens?
What up, Keynes?
How are ya?
Just talking about how like I don't know that I'm just in love with COVID times basically.
I do kind of miss the shutdown.
do
not
kinda-
lie. Sometimes I do kind of miss it.
Every time like there's like whispers of like we're gonna shut down, I'm like, please
Really?
do. Really, can we do it, please? Thank you. Like I don't know. Just such a good time. I didn't have to shake people's hands, which is like coming back, and I hate that. I hate
Yeah.
it. I hate that that people reach their hands out now and shake hands. I'm like, ugh. No.
I just feel so forced, and a lot of the time I'm like, "Oh, hi," and I like wave my hand out.
And then they're like,
I
hi, and I'm like,
It's
ugh,
such a
stop.
masculine thing in my life of like having a strong, firm handshake.
Yeah,
even though I'm a girl.
it's
So
such
just
a
like,
masculine thing, and I wish we could
And
just
I-
drop it.
And okay, there's 2 points to which I don't like handshaking. First of all, I don't like being stronger where I squish people's hands because I tend to have a strong hand. Okay. Secondly, I don't like getting my hand fucking squished either.
Like it's like a
You know?
a competition, basically.
It's like, can we just chill? And like, I try not to have competition. Like, sometimes I'll look at somebody and be like, they're gonna have a nice firm handshake, and I literally give them a good handshake, and their hand like
It's so floppy.
melts. It melts in my hand, and I'm like gagging in my head because I'm like, ew. I was hoping for like a little bit of stability there. What was that? You know? So yeah, I like get uncomfortable with handshake. I do them because I feel like, unfortunately, a lot of people expect them, but I would prefer not to.
Yeah.
Well, no. M&M's melt in your hand too, but
Yeah,
like, you know
yes,
what I
they
mean?
do.
Have you ever had that feeling, like where you shake someone's hand?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay.
And like it's like I was not expecting
Ugh,
that.
awkward.
It's like
Yeah.
shaking hands with like a jellyfish or something. You know?
Absolutely. That's funny. Uh, yeah, that shit's always made me uncomfortable. And now, like, as you said, handshaking's kind of making a comeback.
Oh,
And, like,
I hate it. I'm like,
definitely not ideal.
like I shook hands.
That was the worst dad
Like
joke
I
you
shook
did.
hands today, and I'm like, this sucks. I hate this. But I'll do it and smile. But ew,
Dead fish grip.
that was the worst dad joke I attempted. Called the dead fish. It actually has a name. Nah. Let's just let it go. We don't need to shake hands. Fuck that shit.
We can
Yeah.
wave nicely at each other and, like,
And like, I don't know, just like, no.
we don't have to touch. It's fine. Like,
Yeah.
there's some people I'm open with, like, I will be open to absolutely giving a hug or a handshake to
Oh,
if
yeah.
things like
Not
were at the right
strangers.
time, but like
I don't want
first meeting
handshake
some people, it's like so
strangers.
uncomfortable. Times
Like-
like giving a good handshake, you're like,
like
oh,
in-
that was awkward.
Like like in my job, like there's a lot of handshaking, and I'm like, I don't want to. But some people think that it gives like good impressions, and it will help their
You're like, no,
chances. And I'm like,
this
ugh,
sucks.
gross. Let me just throw up in my mouth a little bit. Blech.
Sanitized. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I
Just,
still
you know.
don't send.
But do you get what I mean? It's like, ew.
Yeah, totally.
Like, what did you touch? Did you just rub your butthole? Like,
Like you
I
never
don't
know. Like they might have.
that's
just
where
rubbed
my
their
brain has
butthole.
gone. Like, that's literally where my brain goes now since COVID. But prior to that, I would never thought about it.
Even before COVID, I feel like I was very uncomfortable with like shaking hands with people.
It's just a weird interaction. Like,
what you're trying to prove, okay?
I'd be like, "What's that limp?" And I'm bad because
You would make
Well,
a comment. You'd be like, "What the fuck is
it
that?"
it all depends on the person. But if I felt comfortable enough, I'd be like, "Oh, that was
You call them out.
oh my god, I'm so bad." I'll be like, "Oh, that was quite the handshake." And like, couldn't get much firmer than that, you know? Like, sweating from that one, you know. I'm but like a lot of the time I try to stay extra professional in certain situations. But if it's someone like acquaintance with or whatever, we like
Yeah.
shake hands, my ass will say something. I like sometimes don't have filter. Sometimes I have massive filter. My brother tried to call me out on the other day, like he's like, you would not say shit, and then like I proved him wrong because myself was like, these people stopped and like, what's this neighborhood called? And I tell them, and they're like, and I go, actually, and I start talking to them like about history of the neighborhood and blah blah blah, and then they like, and I was like, oh, you should go check out this area, blah blah blah, you know, like just being friendly, and like it's like what I like to consider my customer service self.
Yeah.
And my brother looks at me and he's just like, what was that? Like, because he's super antisocial. He does not agree. He's not into like small talk. And I very much reminded him of my mom. That was kind of shit my mom would do, and it would stress him and me out when we were younger.
Yeah.
I'm over here just like, because I kind of am in a business where I have to be a little social sometimes. So it's like, so I'm like trying to do all these things, and he's just like, no, we don't do that.
This isn't part of this family. No.
We don't talk to these people, weirdo.
I feel that.
And I'm like, listen, man, we have shit to do, people to talk to, things need to get done. Anyways, so yeah, but like prior a year ago, I wouldn't be talking to anybody. Fuck that. But like I've changed a lot in the past year, so
I feel that.
and it's like
Job
for a
wise
good
too.
thing.
I agree
You
with
just
you.
have
Like
to.
you gotta like I got after doing this job, I'm so much better at just talking to people.
Presenting yourself to people and like
Exactly.
yeah.
We're like, but then there's some days where I'm like, if you don't talk, talk to me, we are not talking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
I
I
feel
can't be
that.
bothered, but like, yeah.
There are some days
I
where
made
it's like nope.
this glass ceiling, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, I like it.
Cause I like all the glass. I just want to see it.
Me too. I totally get it.
Oh, you can go on
cool.
the roof. I kind of want to do that too.
You can go from my house if you want. I want to make. You know what they need to make is like a slider, like a glass door,
Yeah.
something. You know?
What we should do on the roof here between the houses is we should do like a glass garden or like a garden with like a glass like wall and ceiling.
That would be cool.
And like, yeah, we should do that. Don't you spit at me, llama. Rude.
Wait a minute. Guys are in the way. Yeah. Screw that. Screw the whole fucking handshake thing.
Yeah, fuck
I still
that.
do it, but
Yes,
like,
I
man,
still
it's
do
annoying.
it, but I don't wanna.
Yeah.
Because we do a welfare audit every 3 months. We look through all of them and find out who has what. And it might have just been an oversight.
I'm all eavesdropping too.
Oh, I think I know what this is about.
Oh wow, if you
yeah, I
jump
know
on
what
the
it looks like.
bed, it makes you bounce a little
Yeah,
bit more.
give you a
Watch.
little bouncy bounce.
I had no idea. It's new to me.
But yeah, so yeah, just shaking hands. Hell no. That
It's
can,
also like a
that can leave forever.
yeah, and just like what part of besides hand of the COVID shutdown do you not want?
What do I not want to come back? I
Besides.
want everyone to be fine with like personal space. Like it was so nice when like everyone like stood there like 2 feet apart or whatever the fuck the rules was.
6 feet.
Yeah, that was it. That was so
Yeah.
nice. And like you could
It's
like
a lot of distance.
like if someone was like too close, you could like actually turn around and say, "Could you take a couple steps back?" So, like you could
And they'd be
actually
like,
do
oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
And now it's like you really can't say that without like
pissing off people. Yeah.
I feel like they would get offended.
But no, that was nice.
You know? Yeah, that's a good one.
That was nice. And like I really, even though like this was shitty, but like I, with like the like restaurants closed, it was just so easy to cook at home because you had no other choice.
Yeah.
And like
HelloFresh became really popular. All those like service
Yeah.
things, like that was kind of cool too.
yeah, and like I don't know about you, but like, well, because you told me that like around you, there's not a whole lot of like restaurants really to go to, but like around here, like pick and choose here, like
Yeah, there's so many.
you can eat anywhere basically.
So
you
lucky.
can eat anything here.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice to not have the option because then you're like, oh, now I gotta cook at home and be like creative.
Yeah, and you'd come with some pretty cool like
Yeah.
ideas too.
Yeah, like even now, like with the new car and stuff, like we're being more like conscious about like eating out because like just the car bill's a little bit higher. So we're like, you know what? Let's just do better. Let's just
Yeah.
not waste our money on food like we would.
Let's eat at home again.
Yeah,
A
so
little bit
like
more,
so like
you know?
it is my job to like cook and come up with the dinner ideas because Jordan's like, whatever you cook, I'm fine with, which so far has proven to be very true. Whatever I cook, he's just gonna eat it, basically.
That's awesome.
But like it's also like sometimes mentally a lot to be like
Yeah,
in charge
I
of that.
understand.
So like I'm on TikTok.
me.
I'm always looking for like new recipes. Like I'm constantly on TikTok. Like that's what I'm mainly like on TikTok. That's my main thing is like food, because I'm like I gotta think, because I gotta be excited to cook what we're gonna eat, or else
Or it's
I'm
not
not
gonna be
cooking.
fun.
I'm not cooking it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like
In
even
fact, I won't cook if I'm not into it, and everyone's just like eating cereal. I don't care.
well, Jordan, like there was
Sorry.
this one day like last week where I'm like I just can't cook. Like
Burnt, dude.
I just can't do it. It's been a long day at work. It's not happening. So I'm like, either the option is a mac and cheese, or we're ordering food. And it's like, well, love, we'll order food. We haven't ordered food for like a week. And I'm like, fine, because I have allowed us to like order like once a week. I'm not like completely taking it once or twice. Like just
Okay.
depends on the
Legit.
week. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
Like
Why
once or
not?
twice a
Once
week.
in a while.
It's fine.
Sure. I feel it.
Yeah, so yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, so the other day I finally made like on TikTok, it's called like a marry me chicken, which is basically Tuscan chicken. And I'm like,
Okay.
that sounds good, but I'm gonna make it into a pasta, because it's always just like the chicken and the sauce. I'm like, you just add noodles and it's a pasta. There you go. Done.
Yeah.
Done. So I did that the first time and it was quite good. I think the second time it's gonna be better, because the Parmesan cheese that I use and what they use isn't the same. Like I use like the shitty like powdery Parmesan cheese, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
And like these people are using like the little dried up cheese, you know, not the powder
Yeah,
shit. So I think like
right.
that's kind of like I gotta switch that up. Less sun-dried tomatoes next time? No, that's like one of the main parts of the dishes. No. Recommendation not happening.
No, you do not get less sun-dried tomato.
No. Maybe. We'll see.
Sun-dried tomatoes are good.
They are. I never cooked
like
or
them.
used them, and I'm like, this one needs it, so I gotta get it.
Yeah.
And like there's
The
this
oil,
other one I
the sweet and
did
tangy.
was this like it's called like bang bang chicken, or like bang bang shrimp, which is just
yeah.
like the sauce is like what the name is from, and it's like Kewpie mayo and sweet chili oils, and it's so good.
Send me that recipe. That sounds
Fuck yeah,
hella bomb.
we like it's so good, because I chopped the chicken up like super fine, because we use chicken breasts for everything.
Sure.
I'm not really a
Yeah.
chicken thighs girl. Like I tried because like it's more cheap to get like chicken thighs, but they're just so fatty. They're just so
They
fatty.
are.
I don't
They
like.
really are.
I'm not a huge chicken thigh person.
I love chicken thighs, but like they're definitely not as good for you as a chicken breast.
Like you
They're-
know, I have my issue with like squishy meats, and like chicken thighs to me
yeah.
are always they're just
They
too,
can be a
they're,
little. Yeah.
they're just too squishy. They're too squishy.
I get it. I don't
So-
like the fat on like meats and stuff.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah, I chopped that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like with the chicken, I like chopped up real like kind of like into thinner cubes, and I put them on like the little sticks, and I make like kebabs, and I air fry that shit, because air fry everything. Like everyone's like, air fryers are gonna give you cancer because of the Teflon that's on the blah blah blah, and I'm like, I would rather die than give up my friggin' air fryer. If it's gonna kill me, at least I'm dying happy.
Yeah, at that point, right? I mean, what about microwaves? Those are bad too.
They
Like,
always
come
say
on.
like this will give you cancer, this will give you cancer, and like apparently like the non-stick whatever on the air fryers. I think they say that it's Teflon, which I'm like whatever, but apparently that's really bad for you, and it
Yeah,
gives
Teflon
you like
can be.
like it gives you like the forever chemicals that are in our body, or whatever the hell people are saying nowadays. I don't.
Ugh,
But like I said,
it's too much.
you will have to rip my like air fryer out of my cold dead hands before I give that shit up. Like the air fryer has like
Hell yeah.
saved cooking for me.
Yeah.
I'll
It can be
love
so
that motherfucker.
Not fun to cook. Times.
Like for dinner, we had hot dogs because we really wanted some hot dogs. Air frying
Really?
hot dogs, game changer. Okay?
Really?
Yes.
How long?
For 5 minutes, you flip them. 5 minutes, you're done,
Wow.
and you just walk away. Like
Yeah.
chicken, like the chicken. If I'm doing chicken breasts, 10 minutes, sit down, get up, flip them. 10 minutes, you're done. Like
Wow.
the air fryer
incredible.
is I can't believe I poo-pooed on like them for so long. I was so anti air fryer for so long
Do you remember why you were anti?
because I thought they were stupid and like you have a oven and it's basically that. So what's the point?
Sure,
And now
that
I'm
makes
just
sense.
I'm just a fool. I'm just a fool for thinking.
No. Not at all. Not at all.
I'm just a fool. Nah, but no.
Honestly, I was kind of in that same boat. I thought it was kind of dumb new fad.
Yeah,
I was like, this
but
is silly.
I like it. I didn't even like care about like the health benefits. Like you always hear about the health, like that why they're good for you, and I'm like, I don't care if they create less grease. I don't give a shit about that. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. But no, like
Yeah.
I will let mine give me cancer.
Give it to me all day.
Give it to me all day. I will use that air fryer all
love
the
it.
time. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, Teflon is supposed to be like, I've heard.
And nonstick, exactly. Every nonstick pan has that.
It's Teflon.
So air fryer, just because people use like the air fryer more than anything else now, and they gotta like shit on everything that we find happiness with all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You like this? You like this brand new thing? It's gonna kill you. Like it's
We're gonna
always
shit
that.
on you for that.
Like
So ridiculous.
I'm getting so good at fries, which I know sounds stupid, but I'm getting so good at doing fries that
Cool.
like at first like I would like overcook them and undercook them, but like I'm getting there.
Got it
Like,
down. Mastering the fry.
Mastering the fry and like wings in a normal oven, wings take like 40 minutes, right?
Sure.
Like they take a while because you got to flip
Yeah.
them. You got to do this and that. Air fryer 10 minutes one side, flip them 10 minutes the other side. Done.
Saving half the time.
And like you don't have
amazing.
to wait for wait for it to heat up. It's just you throw it in and it does its thing.
And you go.
And you go.
Yeah.
Like some people like preheat it, which I'm like I don't understand this concept, but you don't need to.
Yeah. You just throw it in there.
Just throw it in there. Turn it
Put it
on.
in there and freaking go, man.
Like I am so pro. Air fryer now. Like I could literally throw everything else out. Like and just live off that thing. Like I love it. And like if it
Yes.
ever broke, it would break my heart. Break
Well,
my
you
heart.
get another one eventually. Right? But,
I would, and I even know which one.
yeah. And if this one ever breaks, I know where I'm getting right there.
Which is the same brand, but they came out with like because mine has like the two baskets. But the company that makes this one have made like a brand new one where it still has like a bigger still has the two baskets, but it comes with a divider instead of the two physical baskets. You can choose if one side you want more room, less room, or take it out and just have a really fucking huge basket.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh, that's amazing, Ninja, amazing. Yes,
Oh, Ninja's great. Great company.
yes. Like
Ninja's amazing.
this is how hardcore I was when I'm like, I'm gonna get one of these. Because normally you would like start off with like, I'll get a cheaper one to see if I'm gonna like this thing. No,
Sure.
I was like, no, I already know this will become my life. So I would rather spend like the big bucks and get exactly what I want instead of spending $60 now and then like $250 later where
Yeah.
I've like that's just a waste of money to me. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? I know I'm gonna be obsessed, so let's just get exactly what I want. And it paid
Makes
off.
sense.
Paid off.
Makes a lot of sense.
Like, just, I cannot gush. I could go on forever about air fryers. What the fuck, Wolf? He
Like, just
murdered a
fucking-
baby sheep. Did you see that?
Yes. That's why I gasped. Like, oh.
Don't bark at me. You piece of shit. Turkey meat, boiled
Dick.
brown, or so like everything in the air fryer. Everything you can cook. Anything in the air fryer. I cooked enchiladas in the air fryer. Like, what's next?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, what
Like,
is next?
What is next?
I'm curious.
I want to cook a lasagna. That's something I want to try. Meatloaf. I want to do meatloaf too. I want to try that in the air
Ooh,
fryer.
Meatloaf. Okay, I like it. Those are some goals.
Yeah, and like on TikTok, like there's so many air fryer recipes. Just Google air fryer and like they're all there. You can do whatever you want basically. Emu, I
Yeah.
don't know where to get emu meat. Don't even know what that would taste like.
Yeah, I wonder if it tastes like chicken because it's like a bird, or would it taste
Would it
like
be like tougher though?
more
Maybe.
gamey? Yeah, like a little bit.
Like, would you have to
more
make
like
a
turkey
stew with it? I don't know. Just
Interesting.
I'm just a bit. I'm curious with like, for instance, with you with kids. Like, for dinner, we just cook like one chicken breast each, veggies as a side, and something else. For you as a family, like, how much do you have to cook? Like, gathering that the kids are still quite small, so I'm assuming they don't eat as much as like a grown adult still, but when they are like teenagers, does it terrify you of how much they're gonna eat and how much your groceries are gonna go up?
100%.
And like how big
Makes
of a
me very
meal
nervous.
you have to cook in order
Because
to satisfy everyone?
Conan and his brother can eat like fucking. What we say is they take off their hollow leg and fit more food inside, right? Just literally these tall, thin, not super thin. Like they could get. I mean,
They're like Jordan, I'm assuming.
yeah, you know, they're tall and thin. You know, it's just
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah, I'm nervous. 'Cause
Yeah.
I like to eat too, but I'm not necessarily like the tall and thin type. I'm like tall, but you know,
Got some meat.
heftier. Yeah, I'm
Same.
thick.
Well, I'm not tall. I'm tiny, but we all like to snack. Let's be real
But
here.
let's be real. Like, yeah, like no, my kids and they already they don't stop eating.
Yeah,
right?
can I have a snack, please?
But like ultimately, John can eat his own cheeseburger. He'll eat most of it. A restaurant size cheeseburger where it's like rather large, nah, probably not the whole thing. A good half of it. Ella won't touch it. She doesn't really like cheeseburgers. So it's like
Sir.
also that scenario. My kids
Yeah.
are like weird on my kids are weird on textures and meat. Like they don't like they won't just eat like a chicken wing.
No?
It'd be like a breaded chicken like breast, you know? Because they don't like the bone. They don't like being like, oh, that's from an animal. Like, it fucks them up.
Interesting.
And like, it's interesting because I didn't get that effect until like later in my life.
Yeah.
Where I do,
Wow.
I gently struggle with that sometimes. Like I'm not vegan, I'm not anything like that, but I do find myself on more of a pescatarian diet where I'm just eating a lot more fish.
I
But
love
I do
fish.
prefer like chicken over beef,
Yeah.
and I do prefer pork over beef. But
I don't know. Pork kind of weirds
that's
me
just
out.
me, but
Sometimes.
pork is weird.
I don't know. Pork sometimes weirds me out. Like if it,
Yeah, pork
if
weirds.
I think about it too much. Like bacon, give me bacon for days. But
Something about bacon that can never go back, but other
No.
parts of the pig, it's
like pork chops, I sometimes I don't know. I get kind of like weird.
weirded out. I do too.
She's like, give me dead cow.
So Ella does not like cheeseburgers at all.
Oh, that's sad.
Another thing she does not like is cheese.
That's
She
fair.
does not like cheese, and
I
I'm like,
can't-
I agree. I think
I kind of agree with her.
I think it might maybe messes up her tummy. I haven't like actually noticed like full on like, oh, this is upsetting your tummy. It hasn't been anything like obvious like that, but
Yeah.
she doesn't. They're texture kids. It's just interesting. And I get
Interesting.
it. I get it. Like texture is weird with some food, man. Like I can't do certain things. I can't think of anything at the moment,
Like,
but
like my thing about soft, chewy meats. I don't like
yeah.
soft, chewy meat. That's gross to me.
Like there's like yeah, there's like certain parts of like things if they're too squishy
Yeah.
or too hard,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna gnaw myself through it or slurp it down. I'm gonna bypass that shit.
I'm gonna just like let it sit there on my dish, basically.
Gonna bypass that shit. Like I don't even know what the fuck that is. It's gross, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But that's
But
interesting. Like, how are you gonna handle that with like their special? Like, if they don't like something and you cook something, like I'm just very curious how you're gonna handle that. If like they're like, okay, well, we'll make you something, but yeah, like
what already is happening, right? So
I guess.
I have literally depends on the day. If I know we've had
That's
enough
fair.
food throughout the day, then as they were when they were tiny babies and I couldn't breastfeed.
Mm-hmm.
So I pumped milk out of my titties, and then after about 3 months of that, I was like, "Fuck that shit! You guys are having formula."
Mm-hmm.
But what was most important to me in that scenario is a lot of people in this area that I live in are like, "Oh, breast is best. Like, feed the breast milk." Nah, man.
Nah.
Fed is best, man.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
fucking
yeah.
feed the kid, okay?
Oh yeah.
That's all that fucking matters. Like, obviously within reason, when they get older, of like nutritional values. Like today, my kids' lunch, I literally pack because I know they're weird about meat and Ella with cheese. So I packed them goldfish. I packed John likes salami, just like I like salami. So like he ate the salami, and I got Ella like lunch meat turkey, which she'll eat on occasion. So, but in the main part of their lunch pail, they had cherry tomatoes, a small little cup of ranch to dip carrots and raw broccoli in. And they literally ate like all of their vegetables,
That's so cool.
and they don't drink juice. They're like, I mean, like they're kind of getting more into it now, but like my kids have been milk and water kids for like ever. Like, and
Wow.
since they could, right?
Yeah.
So like they mostly just drink water, and like I have just started to kind of like introduce like giving them just something a little bit more fun to like
Pop or
I
something.
don't
or
know.
Have they not
Yeah.
tried pop yet?
They don't like pop. They don't like the carbonation of it at all. They get all fucking
Interesting.
like sour look face and like can't hang.
Really? Wow.
And they're kind of picky on like what kind of juices, but so far I'm noticing that they don't mind. There's like a, do you know what Capri Suns are?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's kind of like I think they're called Roaring Waters, a version of the Capri Sun where they have like low sugar or something like that, or I don't know. But I've noticed I got a pack of that, and I noticed they like kind of enjoy that.
So
I
they
get
don't
that,
like overly sugar things, so that's amazing.
They love candy, but they don't like they don't drink their sugar. What is how
Which
I should
like
put
is
it.
like some parents'
Which is
dreams,
good.
right?
Yeah, because I've had several like moms come to me like, kids don't drink juice, and I'm like, I know. Tell me about it. Like,
because they totally can't they were like, oh, like this, like their mom, they're not letting them drink sugar, and like you're like, nah, this is fucking weird, guys.
No, this fucking weirdo doesn't even like it, man. What are you talking about? This is not my kid.
Which is like, it's so funny because like growing up, like we love sugary drinks, sugary snacks, like that's
Same.
just like that's like even when I get like a drink from like Starbucks, Jordan's like he always tries my drinks again, and he's like, this is
That's way too
pure
fucking sweet.
sugar, and I'm like, it's delicious.
That's like Kona too. He's like, nah, it's too much.
Never
He
enough.
gets super gross, like
Oh yeah, Jordan gets
not
like
sweet
ugh.
drinks. I'm like, ew.
Yeah,
How do you even
Jordan's
drink
like
that?
Jordan's not a. He likes his sweets, but like he's not a sugar
Yeah.
person like I
Certain
am.
Sweet. Yeah, I've same. You and I are
Like
on the same
I'm
boat
a
on that, for
sugar
sure.
fiend.
Yes.
Like, if there's a sugary snack, I'm eating it.
It's gone.
It's gone. Okay, it's gone.
Gone.
That's just the way
Not
it
going
is.
back. I totally relate to that.
I love love sugary snacks. I love sugary drinks. I love
Do you
pop.
Do you like candy corn?
Like if it's there, I'm gonna eat it.
Same.
Like it's not great.
Yeah.
Like as we all know, Jordan likes it.
I thought that I wasn't sure if it was you or Jordan that I shared the likeness of candy corn with. I highly enjoy candy corn. I don't like set off to go buy it.
No.
I might buy a bag fall season when it comes
Yeah.
around, you know. But like I don't go like buy bags of it because like honestly,
We
if
got
I eat
like
too much
one,
of it,
we got one bag like sitting there for like a year, and it's like
Yeah.
hard as rocks, but we still like munch on it.
suck on it every now and then.
Basically, like I just
Fantastic.
if you give me any sugary snack, I will eat it. Like
Yeah.
it's so bad. I'm just so addicted to
So
sugar,
good.
but it's so
Sugar.
good. Like with like this drink, for instance, like I have a Mike's Hard iced tea peach, and Jordan's like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is so fucking sugary, and I'm like, it's the best though. Like I fucking love it. Like.
Yeah, yeah. But it's tasty.
It's tasty, and he's like, nah, this is like pure sugar, and I'm like, and that's bad. Tell me
Yes
what's
and
wrong
no.
with it.
Right?
Like, to be fair, like if I don't drink it like every day, then it's fine. Like,
Fine. Everything in moderation is how I see it.
exactly.
I don't know.
Like it's
No judgment here.
amazing.
That's
No,
for sure.
like it's amazing that your kids are like, I'm just unconsciously healthy, and I'm like, that's kudos to them.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
over
in
here
that
like,
sense.
hey, you guys want some juice? And they're like, like
Ew,
Ella go,
ew.
"Ugh, ugh." And I'm like,
Bitch, what?
okay. Fine.
Fine, be like that.
Sorry, I tried to introduce something fun.
Fun on like water.
They do like chocolate milk, so like I guess that's kind of a sweet alternative drink, but it's still milk.
It's still milk.
Like I don't know. I found a really cool one of the mossy areas, which will eventually have like a amethyst geode area
Ooh.
where like the ground like makes sounds. Oh, look, it's so
Ooh.
pretty.
Ooh.
My favorite.
I need to BRB because I gotta go to the bathroom.
Actually, I need to pee too, so that's
So,
perfect.
let's
Let's do a
do a BRB
BRB
then.
screen.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll BRB, guys.
Nothing too crazy. It's just like a little bit of water underneath in this little cavern. Hello, we're back.
We're back. I just walked past Patrick, and you guys gotta see what he's like laying like. He's just everything. That cat's just everything. He's just everything. Like, look at
Patrick.
Like, look at him. Like, look at that blurry guy.
God.
Like, look at him. Like,
you grab his little tummy and like chest.
Oh,
and just, like,
we grab his tummy and chest. We also like grab his arms and like make him stretch out, and like he sometimes like stretches, and sometimes he's just like, let me go.
It's like, Sometimes he's like, oh yeah.
And sometimes like, yeah, stretch.
Oh, that's a good one right there. I swear the stretches keep the animals young. Like our dog Lola, she like is the stretchiest dog we know or have known in our life. Like she does what we call doga. She does all these like crazy like downward dog and like the long like back leg stretches and like lots of them all the time. And I like you wouldn't know she was gonna be 13 in April, you know, in like 6 months or
Jesus.
wter. Like you wouldn't know.
That's
She literally
crazy.
barely looks a hair past 5 most of the time. She's got a little gray on her chin, but like really, she's in darn good shape. So I think the more it stretches, the better in any animal, including people. Honestly, now
Yeah.
that I say it out loud, but I don't stretch as much as I really should. So
No, no,
but
no.
the idea of it is amazing.
I'm thinking about
Should
getting
really
back,
be doing it more.
getting back into my, my ring fit, but I'm also like waiting for it to cool down. You know?
Yeah, get into
It's
the
just
winter season almost.
yeah,
a
like
little
let's
bit.
like get the fucking fall. Like, can
I
we
feel
like?
it.
I'm like enough, okay? Enough with
Yeah.
this fucking like hot weather. Give me fall. I'm over it. So yeah,
Yeah.
once it cools down, then I think I'll get back into my ring fit. But until then, I
feel it.
I just can't. It's too
Yeah.
fucking hot. Too hot.
Very.
Too uncomfortable.
I don't have lanterns for that, or torches. But yeah, no, I agree. I agree. It's just it's uncomfortable. We have my mom had gotten me after my car accident a treadmill, and we had to move to this current house. So I asked her to store the treadmill for me. Well, mom died obviously a year ago, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make room for this fucking treadmill. So I've made comfortable room with it in the living room, but I have the kids and Kona have used it more than I have, and like I'm definitely, as
The
you just said about
kids.
the ring fit,
Yeah.
like I plan on definitely putting that into use, especially when it's like time and I have a little like more me time, really, because summer's just so chaotic
Yeah.
for me
Makes sense.
that I'll be able to like really just go get a good half-hour workout in, like really start to feel better
Yeah.
just about myself in general. Oh
Like
my
I
God.
I will say like last or yeah, no, this year I guess when like I was doing like my ring fit thing like every day, like I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling good, but then
Yeah.
like the wedding happened and then it got like just too fucking hot and then I got
Sure.
sick. I had COVID and good
Yeah.
luck. Good luck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
That just
just-
crushes your shit.
Which like I feel like was like the whole year almost.
Yeah.
It was just like nah, like COVID, like no, like and when you're sick, it's like
Long COVID or whatever they fucking call it, or whatever
Yeah.
stupid.
Like luckily this time I like it didn't really like impact me that much, but like it still like sucked.
It's just fucking obnoxious to deal with. Any sicky ickies is just obnoxious to deal with. But like
Yeah.
COVID being what COVID is, and like having to deal with getting it also is like fucking obnoxious as all hell.
Oh yeah, I cannot do a soaking wet workout. That just you saying that makes me want to like like just vomit. Like no, no, like just the thought of just being soaking wet because of a workout. No, no, I don't like. I don't like that at all.
I should work out. I mean, I don't really like work out to the point where I'm like dripping sweat. Like I'll get like a little sweat, but it's never like. I think I'd get too uncomfortable. I think it's probably why. Like I just, but as far as sports goes, sure, get your little sweat going. No,
Yeah.
I don't do the drip sweat workout, but goof, it's good. It's good to get that out, and that's probably why you stay so hydrated, which obviously amazing as well. Stay so
Yeah.
hydrated.
Yeah,
But I
but-
kind of relate to the whole
Yeah.
like I don't drip sweat workout, but I also am not in shape in my shape or form. So
No.
I mean,
No, 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 no. No, like no
Something to say
judgment
for
here.
that.
Same.
So
Same,
props to you,
same.
goof, because that's where you lose a lot with the sweat. You know, really.
Yeah, and Jordan's like, you're not sweaty enough, and I'm like, nah, bro, like this is as sweaty as it's gonna get.
Good as it's gonna get. Thank you.
Like I feel I'm sweaty enough, so that's all that matters.
I'm happy with my sweat ratio. Thank you.
Thank you, and then I gotta like rip it all off and take a shower. Like,
Yeah,
And it's just, I don't know, it's just too hot. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it yet.
Heat's a lot. Heat's a lot to deal with. Heat in general. Just, ugh.
Yeah, no.
Ugh. One iron block. I'm so disappointed. Oh, I can't even pick it up. I was hoping I was gonna find a little bit of amethyst down here, but I haven't actually dug enough.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Bit.
Come up with a garden. I don't know what I'm doing.
Me neither.
Ooh, maybe I'll get like, we can't get glowstone yet because we're not there. So until I get glowstone, I could do this.
Ooh. Wait, we want lava on top of water? Make
What?
Obsidian? Forget. To make obsidian?
Water on top of lava. Flipper, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm in a sketchy spot.
Are you? Oh, careful. Careful.
When right then we realized we can actually look at each other's screens. The moment when.
So I've started uploading our like gameplays to our YouTube
Heck yeah.
because I'm like fuck it,
Might as
like
well.
why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're scheduled for, they're gonna come out on Fridays.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta get some. When my schedule works, gets close to like a more mellow situation, just right here in October, just like right around the corner, essentially.
Yeah.
I want to make some new overlays for our quad view we've got going on here, and
Nice.
I just haven't had time. I've been so fucking busy.
Oh, that's okay.
so-
That's totally fine.
But I'm so enjoying this, and I definitely think we should consider like being maybe Wawta plays, maybe.
Yeah,
Say
like
podcast. I don't know.
I don't know,
I
like
don't know. Think about it.
yeah, like I think that this format is here to stay, that's for sure. I don't think this
love
format's going anywhere.
Love it. It's just so good.
It's just so perfect. It's fantastic. And like we were chit-chatting about like different games we could play. Just if it's a new game I gotta get on Steam, I still don't have my debit card, so I can't get anything.
That's okay.
Fucking my debit card's still on it.
Damn it.
Damn it. It's gotta come like this week, or else I gotta go and get like a new card and be like, fuck it. There's shit coming out.
Damn.
I know, they're taking
That
their sweet ass
sucks.
time. And I don't got time to wait.
Yeah, we ain't got time for that.
No,
People?
absolutely not. Which, like, I know it's my own fault. It's no one else's fault but mine. I totally understand that. Not blaming anyone. What?
I'm fine. Nothing. I'm good.
You okay?
No, you're right. I understand. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I just like fell in the water and I thought I was gonna go in the lava, but I did not, so I'm fine.
Okay, that was good. That was good, Lise.
So I really don't know where I am. I don't know, like how to get out from where I'm at.
Dig up.
But no, not having I know, but not having a debit card or like your form of payment in that way.
It just sucks because, like, I know that, like, with Jordan, like, Jordan pays for it and then I just, like, e-transfer him the money. But, like, still, like, I just like having my own debit card. Just like it.
I understand.
I just like having
This
my
little
own
guy.
What is he? Oh, and it's an axolotl.
How do we?
I don't know what to do with him, but he's so
They're
fucking
so
cute.
cute.
He's so cute.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I don't blame you at all on that. Just like having the freedom, just not having to rely on someone else to like
Yeah, like when
You
I'm
know,
when I'm out and about,
manage things.
when I'm out and about, and I'm like, oh, I want to get
Way.
some get some Starbucks. It's like, oh no, I gotta get Jordan's freaking debit card.
Yeah,
You know, or like
absolutely.
dig through my purse and see if I have any change.
I've changed. Do I have cash? When was the last time I used cash?
I had $5 in my purse for like
There you go.
the longest time, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get myself a little Starbucks drink.
There you go. There you
So
go.
yeah, but like it's annoying. Like Jordan's fine like with it, but I'm still like, ugh,
Yeah,
just
but you want your own flow. I get it. You want
Yeah.
your own flow.
oh my money. It's so
Bitch
sad.
better have my money.
Like it's been great because I've been spending less because it's not just easily accessible.
That's fair.
But at the same time, you know, it'd be nice.
Just to have your money back.
Yeah, so hopefully like tomorrow, and if not, I've decided if it's not here by Friday, I need to get a fucking card.
How long have you had to wait so far?
We
you've
ordered
moved?
it on the on not the weekend that just passed, so like 2 weeks now, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm like, ah,
It should be there soon.
it should be there like tomorrow, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah. It
And
should
if-
be there soon.
Yeah. It probably will be. I'm just being dramatic. I could erase this up, maybe.
Man, you'd think it'd be a little earlier than
Well,
that,
to be
though.
fair, like we ordered it on like the Saturday before
Oh?
holiday, so then that fucked it up, and I know that fucked it up. But still,
Yeah, little delay there.
and it was my fault because I thought that the expiry date on the card said 25 instead of 23, and then surprise, surprise, it said 23, not 25. So yeah, that's that.
Makes sense. And it
Yeah.
happens. You know, that fucking shit just happens sometimes. But it'll come. It is obnoxious though, like I understand. Like just having but it'll all come back. And
Oh yeah,
you'll be free. Free again.
free to use my own money.
Free at last. Trying to go up. I'm out of torches.
I'm trying to make a garden space that doesn't like annoy me, but it's not like
Okay.
on the ground.
Okay.
But I have an idea now. So what do you so on on Netflix, like this is kind of like some big news like on Netflix, like they came out with with a live action on One Piece, which if you don't know what that is, it's like a anime that it's a pirate anime show that's like been around for a while, and it's super popular. It has like over 1,000 like episodes so far.
Okay.
And like I used to watch it like back in the day, but then I like drift away from anime somewhat, like a traitor I am. But I've
Shit happens, man.
when I heard that they were gonna come out with like a live of that show, I'm just like, I don't know how that's gonna work, because it's kind of like, I don't know how you can make it realistic with some of the shit that goes on in the show. But then I've heard some really good things about it. Like they did a really good job from what I heard. And like,
Now, are you able to watch it?
oh, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I'm super
Okay.
pumped. I'm so excited. But like a lot of people, the one thing that I appreciate and was like, oh damn, this is actually gonna be real and like good, is that I heard that the creator of the show was like really hands on when like they were picking the cast, and then like and they were like writing it. He was like really hands on about it.
Interesting.
And I'm like, oh, that is a good thing. And like a lot of people are like mad that like they're not all like Asian, and it's like in the show everyone's not Asian. So like that's where that's from. And also the guy that made the show handpicked these people for these roles
Oh, that's very important.
that's how he envisioned them. And it's like you just gotta accept that what you think is not is not right. And if the guy that created the fucking thing says this is who's gonna play this person, you know what? I'm gonna take their word and be like, you know what? They know what they're fucking doing.
They know what they want.
They know what they want.
Yeah.
I don't know.
On top of everything.
I just really appreciate when they make live actions, because back in the day they've done like live actions of other shows, and like you can tell that they were made by people who didn't give a shit. But like there's been
just
so
slap this
many
out there kind of deal.
Exactly. Let's jump on this like super popular thing. Like it's so cool what's happening with games and animes that they're actually trying to make something good.
Right.
And I appreciate that coming from someone from like 2010 where like they made like just these shit things like on Netflix's fucking Death Note, which was horrendous and disgusting, and you guys had no idea what you were doing.
What
like,
was that?
oh, like what the fuck was that? Everyone was white with these. Oh, it was just so bad. It was so bad. But like now to
That's
see
sad.
like the first one where I saw where I'm like, oh, this is actually like pretty decent was like Full Metal Alchemist, which was like one of my favorite shows ever. I fucking love that anime. It's classic. I recommend it to anyone that's like, what should I try if I've never watched it? I'm like, FMA all the way. Go for FMA. Like it's one of the best. It's one of the best animes you could ever watch in my opinion. It's amazing. But
That's good to know.
yeah, and then they made like a live action one, like three movies, and they did such a good job. Like, yeah, the story was like it was kind of like jumbled up and like wasn't really straightforward of what it could have been, but they did such a good job, and I can appreciate that. And like this other, like the one that just came out, I'm like, I've heard nothing but good things, and I'm like, it just warms my heart that they are trying.
They give a fuck enough.
Like they give a fuck. Like I love that. FMA
Yeah.
was awesome. FMA is like my high school life because like
Shit.
as like my friends and I joke around, like in high school, like elementary school, the first show came out, and then they like redid it basically to follow the books. So they came out with like they came out with the original show back in the day, like I don't know, like 2005, 2006 or whatever, and then like the manga and the show. The original show came out, but the books weren't done. So up until a point was like the books, and then they just kind of went, whatever the fuck happens here. So it just really goes like off the rails.
And you're like, oh.
Okay, and then a few years later, the books were done, and then they were like, let's remake it based off the books, which was like hands down the best thing. Oh, just it's so fucking good. And then they made movies about it, and I'm like, it just melted my little nerd heart because like I haven't watched like anime in like years, like dedicated like I was in like high school. Like it's been a long time. And
it's nice to be able to like revisit
that
nostalgia even like
like I kind of miss it in a way, but like after FMA, like even in high school, I had a hard time finding a show that like lived up to that show. Like nothing else compared to it. Like my friends all like moved on to watching other shit, and I'm like, I just can't. No, everything else is shit. Much. Everything else is garbage compared to FMA.
Nothing will compare, man. It's too good.
Too good.
I've never actually watched, but like I recognized like the feeling you have to a show that just like or a game even that like just, the first one is just never gonna like compare to the rest or any other different kind of games similar to it. Sometimes it's just like, nah, it's not the same, man.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Like, how am I supposed
Yeah.
to move on from this?
So yeah, it's over.
It's over. Like, no.
It makes me sad. You know? Yeah.
But yeah, so I just had to like share like this. Just, I don't know. It's just really cool to see these big companies actually giving a shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it just makes me excited for what else they could do.
And making a proper effort to really acknowledge.
Like that's
Like,
that
the
that
fan
to me is
base.
the most important part. Like,
Yeah.
like Death Note was absolute piece of shit garbage. Like, I watched it because I was like curious. I was like, what are they gonna
Sure.
do with like with Death Note? I had zero hopes because I saw that the main characters were all white, and I'm like, and what did they even name Light? They gave, I think his name was Light, but like I'm like, it just doesn't suit the culture of the show they made.
Right.
Like, it
right.
just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not, I can't, I'm gonna just Google, like, if they named him Light. I can't remember if they kept his name or not, but, like, if they Americanize it, it's fucking ruined.
Yeah.
It's ruined. Like, Death Note was, like, such an anime culture phenomenon. And then, like, just what they did. Just, no. What am I doing?
Don't ruin it.
Like, people were hyped, and and I'm like, have you guys, no, like, why are you people hyped? I'm so confused.
They're taking it away. The good.
They kept
Or
his
they
name as Light, but he was like, but everyone was white, and it just made me uncomfortable, and like,
Yeah.
I didn't like it. Like, his name was like Light Turner, and I'm like, ew. that's just gross.
You're like, okay.
Like, no.
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 Doesn't work
Like,
for us
I'm
here.
not, like, I can get it if, like, the characters, if they were, like, in the show, they were in America, but they were not in America.
Sure,
They were in
but they're
fucking
not.
Japan.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
don't know why
exactly.
some companies feel the need to, like, whitewash shows like that.
I don't get it either. They want ratings and they think that it's going to be different that way, and I just think it's wrong.
I get it, but, like, for something as big as that show, the fan base was there. The fan base
Yeah.
would have, oh my lord, what happened?
Well, I just really want to.
You just wanted to move it?
Yeah, and I should have made noise. Fine.
Yeah,
Um,
I like, I can help you move stuff if, like, you have another
Yeah.
chest, because I don't want it to disappear. But yeah, like, the fan base was there. They could have done it. It's just, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Which is why, like,
Yeah.
I appreciate like One Piece, because like, I watched it way back in the day, like when it like was first coming on, like, the scene. So I was not that deep into it. Not like the thousands of episodes that are now out. So, but the characters, like the main character, he's from Brazil or something. One of them is like English, one of them is Japanese, one of them is supposed to be Swedish, but she's American. But like, they got people for the right roles, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I can appreciate that as well.
I think that's
Absolutely.
fantastic. I think that's
I
so
agree.
good. That's all for rocks and stuff. I'm gonna just like, I don't know where to
part
put
two.
everything because I don't want to mess your.
No, I'm not. You don't have to just throw it all in there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's just too much.
It's all just popping back into my inventory. I don't know. I just wanted to like discuss like the whole like One Piece thing, because like I just really appreciate it when we
Yeah.
see shit like that done right.
Absolutely. Any kind of recreation of something like.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're on that topic,
Yeah.
have you seen the live action of Little Mermaid yet?
Not yet. I'm personally scared to watch it. Not gonna lie.
So I haven't watched. I was able to sit down and watch like basically a really solid portion of it, but I
Oh, yeah?
haven't actually been able to have like a sit down and like really watch, right? Because usually someone stops me and I need to get anyway snack or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'd like to take a sec eventually, after the kids go down and like actually watch it.
We should watch it like on Discord.
We should. We should.
We should.
I think having a live reaction to it would benefit us because from what I saw, for the most part, there's zero spoilers. I'm about to say.
No.
I just want to say, like, from what I saw, it's it's good, but it's also like it's tricky.
Yeah.
It's tricky. You know who I think I like the least from what I saw was Eric.
I
that's not-
haven't seen him yet. I have no idea what he looks like actually.
Exactly, and
Like
I didn't
like now
either until-
like now that I
yeah.
think about it, I've seen nothing of him. I don't know who plays him.
I actually don't know who the actor is.
I never thought about
an
him.
unattractive person, but he's
I gotta
just
look this up.
kind of is where I went there. But the one thing I will say is Melissa McCarthy as Ursula.
I love her. She's gonna be fantastic. I don't care.
She was phenomenal. I mean, from what I saw, I was like, okay, okay.
Trying it. Oh, Javier Bardem.
I know her as Suki on Gilmore Girls, so I'm like, hey, Suki.
Who?
Melissa McCarthy.
She was on Gilmore Girls.
Oh yeah,
Interesting.
she was like the
I didn't
best
know
friend
that.
of one of the main characters. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I just love her in general. Like, she's an icon.
amazing.
She's amazing.
Are you
Like,
kidding?
as soon as they said that she was gonna play her, I'm just like, okay, you get some
Set.
points now.
Done.
The only thing that, because I don't know a whole lot about it yet, because I just have been staying away from it, is I've
Yeah.
heard some of the songs and the like. Aquafina plays the seagull Scuttle, and
Who
which
is
like
also this fucks me up because she's also Sisu in the last in Raya the Last Dragon, which is another Disney film
Yeah.
where she's a dragon. And that, anyways, yes. So continue.
like
Sorry.
I love her. Like I think she's
Yeah,
fantastic.
she's great.
But then
Absolutely.
she has a song and she does like this fucking rap, and I'm like, it's so obvious who wrote all these songs. Lin
Welcome to the family.
Manuel. He gives me the ick. He's always giving me the ick, and I feel like
Interesting.
eventually everyone's gonna turn on him, and I don't know about what.
Something's
I don't know
wrong.
when, but Hollywood is gonna turn their back on him. Maybe because like he does the same fucking thing in every single musical thing he does, and when he does those raps, my brain always goes, you hoped that you got this fucking role. Because you wrote this for you.
He wrote this for you, 100%.
Like, for instance, Encanto, in the last song, when, like, fucking Bruno raps, I'm like, Lin-Manuel, you wanted Bruno.
That was for
You wanted Bruno's role, and Disney or someone said no. But
He
you
related the
kept
most
it.
to Bruno.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he wanted to be Bruno, and someone said no. Is my bet, and that rap is 100% your rap, and I don't know. It just gives me the ick. It's like
Yeah. I feel that.
I hope I'm wrong, but I just feel like something about him at some point is gonna come out. I don't know what. Got nothing.
What about the whole Ashton Kutcher and
Oh my. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed, but at the same time, should we really? I know that Danny did some terrible things. He's a piece of shit person.
definitely think he's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit,
For
and
sure.
he's always given me kind of an ick vibe. And also Scientology, like you know how I feel about them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis have done so good for other causes. Does that excuse this behavior, you know? You
yeah,
like you know what I
yeah,
mean? Because
absolutely.
like Ashton Kutcher and his ex-wife, whoever the fuck she was, I can't remember. They created that Thorn
Oh,
group that like
Demi,
Demi Moore.
more.
Yeah, they created that Thorn group that like helps
Mm-hmm.
with like stopping like the uh trafficking kids and stuff. So like
Mm-hmm.
does this action he's done for his shitty friend negate or cancel out other good stuff he's done?
Like some people, the cancel culture wants to say yes.
The cancel
What I'm
culture does
reading.
want to say yes, but I'm also like,
Is that fair? Like, I
here's
don't know.
so I saw this one like TikTok that made me laugh hysterically. Was it was not on my list of like it wasn't on my bingo cards that we will see the fall of a, a, Ashton Kutcher and the rise of like Topher Grace. Cause Topher Grace, everyone loves him now. Everyone's like, Topher, you were right. You were right all along. Because like a lot of people hated him because he didn't want to hang out, or he didn't seem to hang out with the rest of the show's crew, and everyone there, and
Yeah.
like everyone's like, oh, Topher feels like he's just better than everyone else. When like nowadays, when you look at it, it's like maybe there's a
No, he was
reason
probably
he
just
stayed away
staying
from
away
these
for.
people.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Like everyone's like Topher is the man, and I'm like, oh my god, like
Wow.
like things
I didn't
like
realize those antics were really like a part of any of it. I didn't realize.
oh people like
I wasn't
hate
really a part
like
of
they
that.
hated Topher because he just seems
Mm,
people viewed him as he felt he was better than everyone else when in reality that
wow.
might have not been the
Imagine.
case because like Danny was a piece of shit. The guy that played Fez, he's also a fucking creepy dude too.
Um. Oh God.
Wilmer
Wilmer Valderrama.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's fucking creepy too. Like he's dated some questionable people.
But
Questionable
to be fair,
underage people.
Ashton's a little. I mean,
Ashton's a little
we're not defending him yet,
no.
anyways. But he's a little sus because Mila is significantly not significant. She's a good distance younger.
I don't know. I feel
She
weird
was like
about age.
14 or something when she started on that show.
Yes, but
Pretty
they didn't
young,
start dating till
so.
like later. Like the whole situation with that's weird. Like
But like the partying part and that whole thing, like yes, we're all natural. Like I just think that's part of like growing up, but also like be smart. You're kind of fucking doing that with a minor.
she's 14 at season 1. Yeah, yeah, I agree. But all like
Yeah.
as some people would say, it was a different time and like sure, fine, different
That's
time.
true.
But where was her parents? I get that too. Like I understand all aspect. Like I get it, but Topher fucking knew what was up.
Yeah, he knew,
Topher,
kept his distance.
and now like
It's interesting
it
to
just
see that.
kills me
It's really
that
interesting to
everyone's
see it.
views on him has like really changed. They're like, yeah, Topher's a stand-up guy. And I'm like, I never thought I'd see the day that people
Yeah.
are talking about him in like a good
About how
light.
he's awesome. Yeah, yeah. It's wild.
But like at the same time with their notes about Danny, like I know that they've been friends forever because of the show. But how much of their letters who really asked them to write the letters? Was it the family or was it the church? And the church is very very
And
powerful
manipulative. I didn't even consider
in
that.
like in Hollywood. So I'm like, let's
Sure.
think about all the angles that could be going on here. I'm not excusing them whatsoever. Like
No, of course not.
not at
Right?
all. Like they're grown adults. They have their own careers. They have everything set. I don't think the church could fuck with them. But at the same time, the church is fucking
But the church,
scary.
that church is scary.
That church is very scary, and
You know, I would
yeah.
touch her.
So
Makes me like nervous, kind of thinking about it.
yeah, so like that's kind of where I am. Like there's a lot of clips now of like the past things that like Ashton Kutcher has said about like underage Hillary Duff and underage women and this and that, and back when he was part of like what was that prank show he did?
Punked. I
Punked.
watched it all the time.
That's it. Like he's on. There's clips from that show about questionable things he said on the show.
I could see it.
Like I never watched it because I didn't know who Ashton Kutcher was. Not gonna lie.
He was
Like-
such a heartthrob in
Like
that
I watched.
generation
Like
for us.
like I watched the show.
Yeah, they're more of a cult.
Churches are sometimes cults.
And yeah,
De-
that's
depe-
true.
Depends on your views of churches.
And that's true.
Like,
Some
yeah.
church, yeah.
But yeah,
But,
so but yeah, Ashton, like I watched the show, but like I didn't like comprehend. I was too young to comprehend who actors were. Really,
That's
like
fair.
even at that age, like I watched like that 70s shows randomly when it was on television when I was like maybe in elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sure.
I think. And like I
It's
watched it
kind
like
of an adult
with my
show
dad.
when you think about it. Like, you know, they're sitting around a freaking table smoking weed together.
I watched it with
Bunch
like
of teenagers.
like with my dad mainly.
And that, I personally, like, if you're with your parent, I don't think there's a problem with it, but like,
Oh yeah, like we watched like
you know,
Jerry Springer and all that
oh,
shit.
love Jerry Springer. Rip.
Rip Jerry.
Love Jerry Springer.
Steve.
He got his own show too.
Yeah, he
So
did.
Steve the bodyguard, man.
Hell, I cannot believe that Steve got his own show, like the bodyguard out of everyone.
I used to watch like all that fucking shitty TV.
Hell yeah.
Maury, Montel,
Oh, Maury.
Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones.
You are the father.
All of it, man. I love that shit. Ugh. Gosh.
So good. Great television.
Gosh. Because it's like all these people just getting like riled up
Yeah.
over some dumb shit. I just is so fascinating. It's so fascinating.
Just so good. So good. Like
Ugh.
there's nothing on, I feel now, that's even similar
Nothing.
to that.
It's nothing.
Like
Or
those
at least
shows.
I don't have cable. I would.
Oh, honestly, same. So I
be
could
honest.
just be talking on my ass because we don't watch
Yeah.
normal TV. But yeah,
That's fair, goof.
Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry Springer. There's nothing like that anymore. You know, that's probably not socially acceptable anymore anyway.
Like there was one where like you know how like there's one clip from that show that I always think about whenever I feed Patrick, is they had a guest on, and she claimed that she ate wet cat food, and like I'm like and they're all like here's a can, eat it, and she's like yeah, I'll fucking eat it, because like they're all like this redneck, like disgusting people, you know, like on this show, and like she had a fork and the can of cat food, and she's like stirring it around, pushing it around, and Steve's like, you're just pushing it, eat it, because like she was just fucking around like with it because she wasn't gonna eat it, like she's like
Steve, dude.
like she's full of shit, and like finally like the whole crowd just going at this woman, telling her to eat it, and like she finally ate it after like a long time, and like everyone's screaming.
God, I miss it so much.
That clip lives rent free in my brain all the time.
So funny. That is such a good clip. To have in
Every
your
day,
brain.
every time I feed my cat, I think of that clip. Every time. So that's clearly every day.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh man. The memories of sitting there with my dad watching fucking Jerry Springer.
Man, I'd be watching that show because my mom would bring me to work cleaning houses. I'd watch that show while she was cleaning houses. And she'd be like, I can't believe you like this stuff. Like, just look at me like, you're watching it. Like, she accepted that I was watching it. She didn't care, but like, she equally like kind of be like, really? You know, like, you
Fuck
enjoy
yeah.
this? And I'm like, this is amazing. Are you kidding?
It's
I was pretty young.
It's amazing television. In a sense.
People have put cat.
Oh, this pet's like nasty.
Man.
Nasty.
I just feel like cat food is probably formulated like for a cat, right? So like
It's all just
I'm
sugar
sure it's
and bad things
fine.
for you. And it's all shit. Like,
I mean,
if it's like the shitty brands, of course.
like if you're gonna eat it though, I'm sure you wouldn't like get necessarily sick from it, but
probably
like
not,
still,
but, like, still. It smells pretty fucking nasty.
it's so
And
gross.
like in the back of my head, this is like a subconscious fear that is like I'm the only one that's in charge of this. Is when I'm feeding Patrick and I have the fork and I scoop out the food, I have to make like a conscious thought of like, don't lick the fork.
I can completely relate to
Okay,
that.
good, because like, you know, when like
Oh my God,
you're
'cause
like
you just
serving
wanna
pie.
accident-
Yeah, exactly. I have to make
Oh,
a
that's
conscious
good, Patrick. That's gonna be great.
I have to make like a conscious like
Fucking
effort.
tasty.
Like, it's my biggest fear that I'm accidentally gonna lick that fork. Which is like,
And one day you're gonna do it, and you're gonna
No.
be like, oh, yeah.
yeah, and I promise I will tell you all about it. On the
Today
day.
was the day.
Today
Chloe's-
today was the day, guys.
I licked the spoon.
I licked the spoon or fork. I did it, but no.
Or fork.
Every night I have to make a conscious effort to like
So
not
funny.
lick that thing.
As the chef, I completely understand that.
Because it's just so
100%.
not even like in your thought process. Just like if you're serving up
No.
ice cream or like serving up food, you just nope, just
Yeah,
lick.
just a quick little like lick it. Okay, great. Yeah, that's gonna be good. All right, got a little taste tester. Perfect. Totally feel that. 100%. Hey, you want to come in? You can.
No, just broke through my ceiling.
Your little ghost body. Too funny.
Oh, a chicken came in. Hello, chicken. We need to make sure your door's closed. Make sure your door's closed.
Oh, he's following you. Oh,
Yeah.
because I have
Oh,
seeds.
you have seeds.
Fine. you
Well,
can come
now
here.
he's
Come here,
fucking
chicken.
stuck.
I got him.
No.
Come here. There we go.
That's okay.
got
I'll make a little barn here. Oh, look
I
at
got
this
him.
baby sheep.
There's
He's
the
so
baby.
baby.
Watch out for the wolves around.
Had it to lick the fork. I know. It just it's. I can't believe it's like I have to like really make a conscious like effort to like not.
It's hilarious. I totally get it. Or there's like just certain things like even just you're casually just like getting chicken together and you have your raw chicken and you like
You lick your fingers
got
or
your
something.
fork or you like accidentally lick your fingers and you're like, oh my God, I'm
Oh
gonna die.
my god! Yep.
Literally,
Mhm.
the first thought that comes to my head is I'm not dead yet, but like that's typically where I go.
Yeah.
When I accidentally do shit like that.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oops. Dirt. No, not there. Damn it. Oh no.
Oh shoot.
Oh, damn it.
I
That's
did
okay.
one too tall.
That's okay. I'll go grab more water. Yeah, I think the house is coming along
Beautiful
nicely.
garden.
I think I'm gonna redo my house. I'm not satisfied with it.
I do like the glass, like little
Oh, I'll keep it, but I think I'll redo it.
terraria. What is it? What are those called? Like a glass
like a
room for, like-
greenhouse.
Yeah, but isn't there like a name for it?
A sunroom.
Yeah, sunroom's one too. There was another one that ended with em that I am not remembering right now. If you get what I'm saying.
Terrarium.
Is it a terrarium?
I think so. That
Oh,
sounds
because
about
there's
right.
no water, huh? Yeah, it is a little terrarium.
Your characters run through each other, or can you push each other? No, I think we just run through each other. Nope.
Yeah, we were.
I like that we both like immediately tried it.
Let's find out. I think we run in. Well, I actually don't know. Out. Oh yeah, we have.
We
Yeah,
can push
these guys we push around.
we can push the villagers
But
and
not
the
each
sheep and the
other.
cows, but not each other. But it is 9:30, so
We should probably call it because that's way later than normal.
we just got busy talking about Ashton and Danny Masterson's case. Well, we didn't really talk
Gosh.
about like Danny Masterson's case because
Yeah, no,
there's
but
not
we did
much
talk about
to
it.
discuss about it. He's a
No.
creep. End of story.
30 years to life.
Fuck yeah!
That's
I think
Ouch.
Scientology either gave up on him or they're gonna get him out.
I mean, he's
Somehow.
not a financial benefit to them anymore.
True, he's actually not.
So,
Like that whole family isn't now.
I mean, consider like that. I
Yeah.
mean, they're very financially based.
Yeah, yeah. Like he's not pulling in like the big bucks like he used to.
We're not in the early 2000s anymore, dude.
No, not with him and his brother and his sister in The Walking Dead. But
Who are they?
Tara, do you remember Tara? She had like the biggest boobs on the show, like big tits girl. We would always call her Tara. Let me pull up who she was. I was shocked,
Is her
but
character named Tara?
yeah. She's his half sister. I'll pull up a picture of her. I can't remember what season she was in. Tara. And yeah, I was shocked, and I'm like, what the fuck do you mean that's his half sister? If you remember who she is, she was in like
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, wow, I did not. I was thinking about some blonde for some reason.
No. Oldest brother
Ah.
Francis. No, he was no, he's not the oldest brother. He's actually the youngest brother. But he does play the oldest brother in Malcolm in the Middle. Which like you can see that like they look very similar. Oh, is what I meant. Okay.
So there's Jordan Masterson.
Yeah. Which is, I believe, what's a
then-
half brother.
Will Masterson. Oh, and her name's Alana Masterson. They all have the same dad.
Yes.
Huh.
No, Tara and her
And then
brother
there's
have same.
Christopher Masterson.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So there's
They just all have the same
four.
last name.
There's four. Yeah. But they have.
Maybe
think
they
they
just
have-
chose to have that.
Yeah, maybe they just chose to have that last name just to help them in their careers.
Okay, so yeah, Christopher Masterson is definitely the Malcolm in the Middle guy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Which
Yeah.
like we've been
They
like
do look a lot alike.
yeah, very like when we watched that show for the first time a couple of like years ago, I'm like, is he the brother of like that 70 show guy? And like we're like, I don't know. So I'm like, nah, they gotta be brothers because they look fucking identical.
Yeah, they're very similar, aren't they?
Yeah, but his career after that show like went nowhere. And then the other two, I don't like.
So
like I
they're
said,
all into Scientology, even Alana?
oh my god, that family's hardcore into Scientology. All of them. All of them.
Wait, Masterson and brother. And are estranged from her father. Wow, so their dad is not down.
Yeah, which means.
Interesting.
Huh.
Oh, they took mom's name.
Oh, interesting.
Carol Masterson. Dad's name is Joe
Oh.
Reich.
This
He's
sky
Australian.
train just stopped right here.
Weird.
Weird.
Hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, they're
Okay,
heavy
well, wow.
into Scientology.
I didn't realize.
Celebrities seem
So
to be.
that's
Oh
all
yeah,
from
go
the
hand in
mom.
hand. Like Scientology and like
Yeah.
actors, because actors, unless
sucked in
like
with
you're
their money.
born into it, like they promise they go to like acting classes, like Scientology acting classes, and then you get sucked in.
Yeah. Oof, that's so scary.
Like if you go down like that like hole of like Scientology and like the shit that they do, like, and how they get you in there. Like, it's crazy.
Creepy as fuck, man.
Creepy. I like. I love reading into Scientology and like all the crazy
It's
crazy
so
shit.
spooky to me. It really.
And like they're so aggressive. They're so aggressive. Like if like you leave, they will like try to ruin your whole life forever.
It freaks me out.
Like
I can't. Like that whole idea of that just like really makes me so uncomfortable. You know?
mm-hmm.
Like honestly, like they're not nearly as bad, but like, and no offense to anyone who is, because I don't know, but Jehovah's Witnesses come around in my area.
Yeah.
It's to me very intrusive knocking on the door to like share your beliefs, although I know that's what they believe in and that's how they like share their faith and whatever.
They're horrible.
But like, it's always given me the massive ick since I was a child. And I like
always hide.
I will dip and hide.
Like the whole family, like we'd be like, turn off the TV, duck on the ground.
No one's home. Shh, be quiet. Shh, wait till I leave. I remember as an adult, I had a roommate who I actually was just recently talking to, but we saw them coming and he got all excited because he just wanted to go talk to them, not about their faith.
No, just to fuck with them, right?
Okay. And so they're like giving him the spiel, and I'm like I'm the way that house was designed, there was like a wall that like I could sit on a staircase and like hear what was going on at the front door, but not visible. So I'm sitting there like listening, and he goes, and they're like doing the whole thing. He goes, yeah, thanks. Well, I just want to let you know I'm a hard non-believer. And just was like super. He said something else too, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but that like rings in my head all the time, and it just like I don't know if he has any faith at all at this point. Like I'm very.
Wouldn't it be funny if he
unsure.
turned out to be
I don't
a
think
Jehovah,
so.
But wouldn't that be funny?
I would laugh in his face. He knows I would. We are very good friends, but it was just one of those things where he was just itching. I want to go tell them the fuck I think, but in a very like polite way. You know, he was polite about it, but it made me laugh. And at one point he was like, I'm just gonna go out there naked, and I'm like, can you just not do that? Can we just like, I don't want to see that. Like, can we just not just do that? You know,
oh
like,
my lord.
He's like, come on, it'll be perfect. And I'm like, no, let's just not even answer the door. We're gonna go there, okay? I was like immediately so uncomfortable. I'm like, no.
This is over. This is done.
He was really just talking a big talk, but it was like more funny. It's just like the whole concept of it was like, shut up. No.
Oh my god.
Anyways, but they look covered.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. Yeah.
And also
fuck
them for trying to open the fucking door. Creepy fucking shitheads.
That's too intrusive, man. No thanks.
But before we go on another tangent, I gotta go to the washroom. I gotta shower. I
honestly am gonna take a shower tonight too. I really could use it. So
nice.
Let's
call
I'll
it.
have a good night, and we're gonna call it. And you guys are fantastic, and yeah.
Yeah, it's been great fun.
Oh,
like, I love this. Like, I'm always excited. I'm like, well, what are we gonna do?
I love it because it's like we could play anything, and I did really, even though it was a little trickier than we were intending it to be, and everything got lost. I did enjoy Phasmophobia last week. Last year.
Damn.
Sorry, my brain
is
like conflicting in my head.
Long week.
But last week, like I did enjoy it. Like even though it was kind of a bummer to like pretty much lose everything.
But I had fun.
Yeah,
I had fun.
I did enjoy it. I was like, okay, these are some upgrades I can do. So, anyways, well, have a good shower. You all have a great night.
You all
happy
have
Wednesday.
Good showers, everyone.
Everyone that's gonna shower tonight,
have a good shower.
Have a good one, and I hope it stays hot for you. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Bye, guys.
Bye.